Who would have been the sleepers in a 12-team college football playoff in 2015? Next on The Voice of College Football. Hey again, everyone. Great to see you here at The Voice of College Football. Please like the video, share the videos out on social media, because if you enjoy the content, others will as well. So please share the wealth out on social media, or just flat out tell people face to face, hey, we talk college football with The Voice of College Football each and every day. So we would like for you to join. All right, we are applying the 12-team college football playoff proposal to each season during the college football playoff era, and then based on your feedback and responses, if we get an overwhelming response, we will continue on from 2013 on till the beginning of time, basically. All right, let's look at 2015. The top 4 spots would have been in a 12-team playoff exactly what they were in 2015, and that's not necessarily the case every season, as you've seen if you've watched the other videos, because of the conference championship status being applied to the top 4 seeds. That hasn't always stuck. 2016, in fact, was one of those years. But in 2015, exactly the way it played out in 2015 would be the way it would be with a 12-team format. Clemson, Alabama, Michigan State, Oklahoma as conference champions take up the first 4 spots. Stanford, back at number 6, is the Pac-12 champion. They won the Rose Bowl over Iowa that year. Iowa would be the 5th seed as a Big Ten championship game loser, but still a 12-1 team. Ohio State gets in at number 7 as a 3rd Big Ten team. The Buckeyes won the Fiesta Bowl that year over Notre Dame. And speaking of the Irish, they're at number 8 at 10-2. Florida State at number 9. And then you got North Carolina, also out of the ACC, and TCU out of the Big 12 at number 11. And then Houston is our Group of 5 champion that had the highest ranking. Houston was at number 18 prior to postseason play. They actually went on to defeat Florida State in the Peach Bowl that year. The Cougars were 12-1 during the regular season, including their conference championship game. So your seeded matchups for the first round look like this. Iowa-Houston in the 5-12 game. The winner would have played Oklahoma. Then you got Stanford-TCU in the 6-11 game. The winner of Stanford-TCU would have played Michigan State. Of course, Stanford and Michigan State played in the Rose Bowl 2 years earlier. Then you've got Ohio State and North Carolina in a 7-10 matchup, and the winner of that game would have played Alabama. And then Notre Dame and Florida State would have hooked up in the 8-9 game, and the winner of that game would have played the number 1 ranked Clemson Tigers and Deshaun Watson. Left out of this one, so we look at it each time in terms of, okay, what teams would have made it based on the College Football Playoff Selection Committee's rankings? That's what we're going by, because that's what they're going to be going by in the 12-team playoff era. So who would have missed it that had the same record as teams that made it? So the worst record here in the playoff is, of course, 10-2. Notre Dame, Florida State, UNC, and TCU. Well, Northwestern and Oklahoma State, out of major conferences, both went 10-2 as well. Northwestern and Oklahoma State left out of this playoff in 2015. Your thoughts about the playoff at 12 teams for 2015? Of course, that was the season in which Alabama defeated Clemson 45-40. Right here at the Voice of College Football. We will see you next time.